Senior night in T-Town as the beloved Crimson Tide of homestanding Alabama play host to the Arkansas Razorbacks. We are live. Dudley, baseline extended right away. He answers our calling card as if Baker goes the other direction. And Johnson there to follow, can't finish. Terrence Meade, he likes that spot. That is his favorite spot on the floor. Just on the right wing, behind the arc, and it's 5-0 Alabama.
Terrence Meade is a shooter, and he needs to make those open shots tonight for Alabama.
Oh, Johnson, a runner, make no doubt, and very few games. Stinnett, wide open. A great catch and shoot.
Stirs the drink for Arkansas.
Stinnett, a leaner.
You got to admire that young man. He's been out for 2 years with injury. This is the first year he's played since 1998, and he's making the most of it. And an Alabama guy, Blake Edwards, well, they want to keep you off balance defensively.
Eddie Gibson. Well, I tell you, he gets hot to go along with Brandon Dean. This team becomes very formidable. The two Louisianians on this Arkansas team that I think they were adversely affected by Pargo early in the year. Now they're back in sync along with Joe Johnson. Johnson on the wing. Count it.
Out of the timeout, Arkansas turns up the pressure. Nolan Richardson pushing the right buttons, and now the full court pressure giving Alabama some trouble.
6 unanswered for the Razorbacks. And another turnover.
They're competitive from the great practices they've had all week.
Good recognition by Wallace, finding Meade. Now that shows some maturity on the part of Terrence Meade. Needs some help. Shot clock under 10. Satchel saved him. Oh, that was a nice play on the low block by Satchel. Not much arc on that jumper. There's Wallace. Rejected by Lane.
He didn't get any of those rejected last year.
Picked up his second foul, so a bit of an equalizer. And Tatum knocks down the 3.
Right on cue. You talked about him, Charles Tatum, an excellent shooter. And here comes the defense.
Well, you saw both ends, didn't you?
You did. Great quickness.
Dump down to Satchel. Quick help from Gerald Wallace. Human highlight? Well, that was subtle by his standards. Long rebound. Wallace comes away with it.
He's been very active tonight, has Gerald Wallace.
Meade. Wallace creating some energy here. 5 quick.
The Alabama fans want to know why they can't have a program like Kentucky or Arkansas, or some of the premier programs in the league, and this is the reason. If you're not going to come for a game like this, you can't expect to have those kind of programs.
Pargo pulls it away. Then the contact.
In the low post to make himself available for that pass. He wants to score in the paint.
Oh, Joe Johnson.
A rainmaker over Wallace.
He's so effortless in his play.
He really is.
You get a feeling that he could do so much more, but he's so smooth on the court.
Smooth is definitely the word that describes Joe Johnson.
Stinnett. Gibson has got to get
dunk, but here at Alabama, got to learn how to practice at game speed all the time.
Oh, Cleveland throws up a prayer that's answered off the window. Davis, time winding down on that shot clock. Out to Wallace. Oh! The battle for number 2 in the wild, wild West. A chance to enjoy one day in Nashville just listening to the music. Dudley, loose ball, run down by Brandon Dean. He's got numbers. Johnson and Baker. Baker missed the jam. Gibson for 3. And that silences the crowd.
Does Baker get an assist there? The pass off the rim to Gibson for the 3. On that sideline, assisting Nolan Richardson.
Oh, Walker! Listen, he has 3.
Here comes the trap. Dean with the steal.
He and Gibson. Now the Louisiana connection creates a turnover and an easy deuce.
This is what Mark Gottfried feared the most right here. Not handling the Arkansas trapping pressure.
And Satchel comes away with another pick.
Oh, that's right. And Tim, Alabama may be a year away from having that guy.
Oh, yeah.
They have signed one Maurice Williams out of Jackson, Mississippi, that many feel is one of the better point guards, high school point guards in the country. He'll be in Tuscaloosa next year.
Stennett. Caught and turned over again to Baker.
Intentional. It's got to be.
He wrapped him up.
That's got to be intentional. Hard to get Stennett out of the game. London's a tougher, better ball handler under this kind of pressure.
Stennett does remain in, but he moves to the 2-guard spot. Satchel goes reversal.
Nice job of setting up the lob right there.
London on the drive to Walker. That was a rocket initiating offense. If you can't get it past half court, that's a problem. Wallace rejected. Numbers for Gibson. That's a block. Count it. And a foul on London. Share of it. And Georgia now motoring past Mississippi State. Joe Johnson.
Joe Johnson has done it all here tonight. He's shooting about 6'5". They list him 6'7", really about 6'5".
Brizard. And the tip in by Walker.
Gotta like Kenny Walker. He's just getting...
Fargo. Oh, big shot.
And who set him up? Joe Johnson, the 6'7" guy playing the point on that possession. He can play all the positions on the floor.
Last year at this time, that's what they decided to do with Johnson. There's another turnover. Fargo goes finger roll, and the lead is 8. In the second half, Joe, 15 points and 9 boards on the night. Satchel over Walker, and a strong power move to the hole.
3-point range.
Stennett for 3. Oh, the little fella who wants to go fishing just hooked a big time. Use a little clock. High pick from Lane. Big time play. Well designed out of their half court set.
Turnovers and the great defense by Arkansas.
0 for 9 from the floor. Meade, count it, and a foul. Stennett really wants to find Dudley. There's Meade off the front iron. Brizard at long last, his first bucket, and it comes at an opportune time. Floor. Looks for Stennett, spotting up for the tray. 1 possession game, 2-point game. Gonna go to London. The speed merchant again.
I'd foul him.
Time winding down. He gets Stennett for 3. And the Razorbacks get that long-lost road victory. And for Alabama, their streak of 18 consecutive at Coleman Coliseum, 15 of those this year comes to an end on senior night. 66